What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and tonight it's time to take down Skeledirge with the mightiest mark in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Last week we had Meowscarada, and now we have Skeledirge. Next week is going to be Quackavall. And I actually gave this one thought. Look at that. Austin doing his job during the week. So there are a bunch of ground type and water type Pokemon that you can be using for these, especially like huge power Azumarill and stuff. But I was thinking Skeledirge's hidden ability is unaware, so he's not going to notice all of your stat changes. So then it was like, okay, well, you know, what if I do the classic Malamar skill swap? And I think this one is going to be good. Okay, mystery gift, check the Pokeportal news. Guys, I'm so excited for the Switch 2 and so excited to play this game at a full 30 frames per second. Thanks to SarahB.net, we have the data mine. Okay, so level 100, unaware is his ability. Unaware specifically means that when he attacks, he ignores your defense, special defense, and evasiveness changes. And when you attack, he ignores your attack and special attack changes. I think that's it. Moves. Torch Song, his signature fire move. Shadow Ball, Stomping Tantrum, Hyper Voice. Additionally has Disarming Voice and Flame Charge. Mightiest Mark, never shiny, only catchable once. He starts the battle off immediately with Disarming Voice and Flame Charge. And then at 80% of time remaining, he uses a Hyper Voice. And then at 75% of time remaining, or 75% of HP remaining, he puts up his shield. And then at 50%, he resets his stats. And then at 40%, he does Flame Charge. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, at 80%, he resets your stats. Okay, and yep, 3% chance at all of the Herba Mystica. I'm confident in my build. Yeah. Hi, it's me, an hour and a half later. Yeah, it's 8:30. I was in a brainstorm session with a lot of people, just going over different builds, different strategies. We must have tried 20 things and theory crafted 30 more. There's not a lot of regular Pokemon that can deal with this because he's going to be constantly increasing his special attack if he does his fire move, and he's unaware. So he's going to ignore all of the stat changes to you both ways. And it's always not going to be in your favor. And people are like, oh, use unaware Quagsire. And I'm like, okay, well, that now you're both unaware. That doesn't help. And contrary doesn't work because after you skill swap contrary and you're baiting out the fire move, you're not able to deal the damage because you can't increase your stats. And it really seems like you have to do legendaries or mythicals. I mean, Manaphy just wrecks it. But like, I'm not going to recommend that you use a mythical Pokemon that you might not have. I mean, granted, you should be doing the Pokemon home stuff, but that means that you have to beat BDSP. And that sucks. Can't you just talk to someone early and get the Manaphy? Anyway, I tried a bunch of things. Golduck with real RNG luck can win, but it's not consistent. Slowbro was one-shotted a whole bunch. But here's a fun thing. Kyogre just wins. Kyogre, quite possibly the most common legendary Pokemon. You have one. You have a Kyogre. Either you bought the DLC, or you played Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, or you played Pokemon Go, or you did the DLC in Sword and Shield, or you did the end game in BDSP. You have a Kyogre. Everyone has a Kyogre. If you don't have a Kyogre, you probably shouldn't be watching my channel. Origin Pulse is very powerful, but only is 85% accurate. I didn't even use Calm Mind. But actually, if you use Muddy Water, you know, the secondary effect can always have the chance of the stat drop. That's what I did my first time. And it just, he only missed one attack. And for some reason, halfway through, he switches to physical attacks. I think one of my teammates set up a light screen, and I didn't even set the rain up again. Also, Water Spout. 150 damage. So yeah, max special attack Kyogre, and you don't need to do any setup. And listen, like, I really try to not recommend legendary Pokemon just because it feels so easy. But like, if I say just use a max special attack Kyogre, your life is going to be easy, and like, it's not a rare legendary. I made just one small change on the moves, and I gave Kyogre Rain Dance just because I tried it another 2 times, and without Rain Dance, I mean, you're gonna win every time. It's just a lot faster if you have that second Rain Dance. So Drizzle is gonna make it so he's not going to be doing Torch Song. And if he doesn't do Torch Song, you don't have to deal with him being at +6 special attack. This Flame charges so that he's a little bit faster, but it's fine because Kyogre is naturally faster than him anyways. And we're going to be using Muddy Water. Now, Muddy Water does have a chance to miss. And if you happen to miss once in your first 3 turns, that's fine. If you miss twice, it's really unlucky and really unfortunate, and you should probably just reset because it's going to really mess up your subsequent turns and timing. And the reason we're choosing such a weak move like Muddy Water is that, well, you know, there's always the small chance of accuracy drop, which would be cool. But it's so that we don't do too much damage before his shield goes up at the end of 3 turns, which is right now. And waiting for the shield. Shield gonna happen? Huh, shield should have happened right about now. But it didn't yet, so that's fine. Let's go ahead with a Water Spout. Now, even if the shield was up, we'd still be in the exact same position of terastallizing and using Water Spout if we're at full health. There's a Shadow Ball. We're also getting pretty fortunate with not having any special defense drops because those can stack up over time. Yeah, he's definitely now in shield territory. So he's going to do shield, and then he's going to reset our stats, and then he's going to do Hyper Voice all in 1 turn. There's the stat changes, and there's the Hyper Voice, all subsequent. Oh, that did like no damage. Cool. Since we're still at full health, let's go ahead with a Water Spout. Oh, he is faster than us now. That's something to note. So now the rain is gone. Let's go ahead and set up Rain Dance again to prevent him from using Torch Song. Even though he's not using it on us, he may be using it on one of the other players. If we're not starting our turn off with full health, because he's now faster than us, we probably shouldn't be doing Water Spout. I'm just gonna stick with Muddy Water. If you had Surf on here, alternatively, that'd probably be a little bit better, but, you know, we're talking about small changes in the grand scheme of things. He's Shadow Balling us again. It's doing absolutely nothing. Muddy Water, and now we're breaking the shield. Fantastic. Most importantly, now when we attack him, we are gonna be fully healing ourselves up. Oh, look! Tauros avoided his flame charge attack. Great thing to mention here, that was a scripted flame charge to increase his speed, right? Even though he may not miss on you, he may miss on one of your allies. Oh, and Bellybolt got the discharge paralysis off. That's neat. So now we are faster. So if we're starting the turn off with full health, or near full health, Water Spout would be stronger. Oh, well, we had our first miss. Yay, Shadow Ball. Although it's not really doing that much. And now he's doing 2 random attacks. Oh, and he missed 2 times in a row. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead with the Rain Dance just because we can afford it right now. And I'd rather knock this out in Rain Dance in 2 hits rather than 3 or 4 hits. Stomping Tantrum, and he missed again. A 4th time in a row. His accuracy is down 2 stages. Yeah, that's Muddy Water for you. Let's go ahead and Water Spout because we're at full health and he's paralyzed. And that's an Oko. Great. Oh, is he not dead somehow? Yeah, he wasn't dead somehow. I have beaten it by just using a turbo controller and clicking Muddy Water until I was out of Muddy Water, and then I clicked Origin Pulse. You're really, really bully for choice. You could kind of do whatever you want. I am going to put him in a Beast Ball because he is a beast. And the Quackavall next week, I mean, it's not going to be harder than this, that's for sure. Plus, we have Storm Dream options. We have a lot of options. I also tried the Well-Baked Body Dash Bun that we used for Charizard, and that didn't work either because they did update the AI. So. Fun stuff. All right, we caught Skeledirge. Ability Capsule on clear. I got an Herba Mystica. You do have the chance at all 3 of them. And that's that. Sorry we're using a legendary Pokemon. If you have a strat that doesn't involve a legendary, someone was actually just talking about a Gudra strategy I saw on Twitter. That could be effective, but all right, perfect. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah, I got that champion flow.